guys, so I'm back. I figured, why look at my ugly face when you can look at this beautiful snowfall we have? We have very big, light, fluffy flakes. It's pretty much the ideal when you see winter, like what you want to see. So I figured this would be a good time to do some videos. I now work at a water distribution company. We bring in those gigantic water jugs, so I lift 2 at a time, these 42-pound water jugs all day, and I lift hundreds of them. So as you can tell, I'm getting beefy. It's awesome. Anyway, I want to do a video on politics because politics drive me absolutely fucking crazy. And I got it. Oh, it's really noisy. I got into an argument with a friend of mine. Well, not an argument, a discussion. We're talking about how I hate politicians. I hate politics top to bottom, and I admit right off the bat that I don't know that much about politics, but there's a reason for that, and I'll get into that in a sec. But anyway, I was just saying how much I hate politics, and I don't think there's any good politicians at all. Like maybe your local guy that, is not high up on the ladder might be a good guy, but I'm guaranteeing everybody else, they're awful. Politicians are the worst. Every bad thing that happens on the planet is because of politicians. Like, say a big country in the world, maybe the U.S., maybe bombs the shit out of some smaller country for, what they claim is whatever. I'm just saying this is how the world works. I'm not just picking on the U.S. Everybody does this. It's because of politicians. They find a reason to get everybody united against something, to give legislation to be able to bomb the fuck out of some country to protect a resource that makes that country money. Politicians, to me, they aren't even human. If you're that high up on the scale, like you have to play ball to get up there, right? Like you would never see an honest politician get to the top. It's impossible. But I've never voted, and I had someone thumb their nose at me for that. But I'm actually proud of the fact that I've never voted, and I'm not a guy who stands up on a soapbox for anything. I don't say I'm proud to be white, or I'm proud to be Irish, or Canadian, or any of that shit, because I didn't choose that. I don't vote because I don't believe in the system, top to bottom. And I always counter, I've never voted with, well, okay, if I had voted every time, do you think the world would be a better place? And you would say no. But then someone would counter with, well, if everybody voted, then the world would be up. Would it really? Do you really think if every single person was legally obliged to vote, and there's a reason why you're not legally obliged to vote, because they don't want everybody voting, but I really don't think that would change anything. I think whether, you're left or right on the scale of politics, whoever gets into office, it doesn't matter. You're voting for the guy who's going to hold you down. They always say, vote for me to make a change. That never happens. There is no change. And I'm going to say this honestly, without sarcasm. When is the last time a politician has ever gotten into office that it benefited everybody, like the world? Everybody in the world said, oh, good, not another dictator-type politician. This guy's actually doing good for the world. Like, I'm actually asking that honestly, because personally, I can't think. I cannot think of the last time that happened. And maybe I'm ignorant. Like, I don't know that much about politics. I know about politicians, but I don't know how the system works as far as, like, in Canada, we have riding, and we have seats, and we have, there's so much confusion. I don't know how it works, because to me, it's mind-bogglingly stupid how complicated it is. When you take this overly complicated system and you boil it down to its basics, you're just voting for somebody to control you. And in the States, they have a system where 51% of the vote gives you presidency. Well, 51% of the population basically has power over 49%. To me, 51% is not enough. That to me is like, I don't know what vote you'd have to have that would make me satisfied, like 80. But the system doesn't work, is basically the point I'm getting at. I never voted because, did I cover that point already? Voting? I'm trying to remember where I'm at now. I got so many things I hate about politicians. Oh, every 4 years, you get shiny new politicians coming along to promise whatever. I'm going to make a change, I'll do this. And then, here's another thing I'll ask. When's the last time any of them have ever even met their what they promised to do. Like, okay, this guy charmed us, we voted for him, he got in, and he actually did good. It's never happened, as far as I know. Like, anybody who leaves, there's some kind of scandal, and I'm wondering if any of this shit is manufactured media just to cover things, you know? Anyway, every 4 years, guy comes along, promises shit. We get tired of him after whatever his seat is. Another 4 years, a guy comes along, or girl, comes along, makes promises, is flashy. This guy's gonna make a difference. It's the same fucking thing every time. If you could really get rid of the 4-year wait and just add up, because time makes everybody forget, right? What they'll do is, I'd like to see a chart that describes everybody that's ever been in power. There's always this going on. I don't know why. Always every hour there's an ambulance and fire truck that goes screaming by, and I never see any real emergencies. Anyway, when's the last time somebody was so good that everyone wanted to keep him in office? It's always like, what's the lesser of two evils rather than what's going to benefit everybody, you know? So yeah, I personally hate politics. And there was that quote that said, democracy is the worst form of government that we've had, except every other one we've tried, which, you know, okay, fair enough. Like, I'm not saying we need a despot, because that's not much better, but the amount of corruption that can happen in this type of government is ridiculous. Everybody at the top is funded by oil money, cigarette company money, car, you know, whatever. I mean, perfect example is that bank bailout thing that they wanted to put into place, and everyone voted no on it. And then the next day? I don't know. Like, I'm just vague on the timelines. I'm just going on what I remember, which is, you know, foggy. But the overall point was they pushed it through anyway and gave the banks, I don't know how many billions of dollars in bailouts. And they said, did you even ask what the banks wanted the money for? And they said, no, we didn't even ask. Wow, busy today. Oh, 3 cop cars? Jesus. Well, I got video on me not stopping. That's excellent. Well, you don't have to stop for police cars. You're supposed to stop for ambulances and fire trucks. But, I don't know. Looks like a real heavy-duty emergency, I guess. Oh, it'd be cool we come by an accident scene and I'm filming. I'm like, oh, hey, cool, look at this. Anyway, I don't trust any fucking politician, because you have to be a sociopath to get up there. Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way you're a politician and you're a good person. The two are not the same thing. Like, they can't. It's like saying I'm a humanitarian but I'm a cannibal. It does not work. And I had another point about politics I wanted to mention. Oh, they do not have your best interest at heart. They never do. Once you get up to that point where you have to be a crooked son of a bitch to keep going in your political career, then, I mean, you're all about the bottom dollar. That's it. You're about the bottom line, I mean. You know, how much you're putting up oil company stocks and all that shit, whoever paid for you. So anyway, I would propose nobody ever votes. We all just say no confidence, because it doesn't matter what you vote, the same thing's going to happen anyway. And this is why the system needs to be changed. We need to put people in power that maybe are a little bit autistic, where they don't even understand what power is, and they're just, here's your job, balance the budget. They go, okay, and they just balance it, here's your pay. They have no idea what power is. Like, I'm the type of guy to be good at that, because I'm not corruptible. I mean, I say that now, but I mean, the only thing that could happen is if somebody threatened my friends and family, kind of thing, and then, okay, well, you know, whatever. If I'm getting paid enough money to live comfortably, I would never put my hand in the cookie jar. That's why I would be a good politician. I actually do give a shit about your common man, because I am one. I've worked, you know, for everything I've got. Other than my mom helping me, which she does a lot because I'm in a shitty situation. I would love to make enough money, and I'm not greedy. I'm not saying I'd like to be a millionaire. I'd like to just have a house to myself and a car and have my bills met. That's it. It's not a big dream. It's a very basic dream. But the way the economy goes, I mean, I bring up U.S. politics a lot because, and my friend was yelling at me, like, why do you do that? Well, it's very important, because what happens in the States directly affects Canada. It's stupid. Like, what they do, like, I don't know if you know this, sends ripples through our country. It's very important to know what's going on in the U.S. as far as, you know, what they're going to do for war, oil, like, and I don't know all that shit. I'm just saying it is very important to know. So anyway, politics. Oh, there's the point I was going to make, and I forgot. The reason, I forgot. I almost fucking ended this video. I didn't even finish my, way to go, stupid. I don't get into politics because I believe firmly if you were to listen to everything politicians say and get into their heads and listen and learn, it's just giving them a chance to win you over and buy into their bullshit. So I draw a line where I go, I don't want to hear any of your retort, any of your reasons, because I know 100% top to bottom it's bullshit. Both sides, oh my God. Oh, well, looks like I was right. Just by chance, there's a humongous house fire. Holy shit. I have never, this is the first time I have ever pulled up or like seen an accident sorry, I can't even talk today. This is the first time I've ever seen a bunch of cars go by that there actually was something. So yeah, it's a gigantic house fire right in the middle of my political thing. Anyway, what is it? I don't listen to what they say because I think it's all bullshit. What else? I didn't even remember what I was talking about. I don't even listen to my damn self. That's how important I am. Boo. Stopping everybody. I don't know. It's a barricade or something. Yeah, I don't buy into what politicians say because they'll just corrupt you, kind of thing. It's wasted time. Anyway, I'm going to. Sorry, guys. I'm massively, easily distracted. And on top of that, you got this shit going. Everyone's turning around. They're probably telling everybody you can't keep going. I don't understand why, though. That house fire or whatever is right there. It's not... How the fuck else am I going to go to see my mommy? Boo! This guy's probably just parked here because he wants to see the action. You know what? Some of us have things to do, sir. Yeah, I guess I better turn this off for now. Well... Hey, it's a 2-for-1. It's accident chasers or whatever, and a political discussion. You really have to turn around here.